The show!
Hello, I'm fake news anchor and real-life Sears asserter, Keegan Zipper. I'll take it. I'd like to apologize for letting that stain of a man, Trevor Nitschke, evangelize to you the false word of Nordstrom. If you aren't able to buy clothes and appliances in one location, you're simply doing too much work. Sears. Welcome to Next Week Now. I'd like to say that despite my current attire, Sears is still the best. I'm just a little troubled with point count this week. This is what we missed. The part of the show where I cover topics we failed to predict while adjusting our points for the predictions we did make. Without any further interruption and no restraint on calling out how awful Nordstrom department store is, let's get started with what we missed. The YTC, Young Conservatives of Texas, not to be confused with young crotchety tentacle porn watchers, protested in the West Mall again today. Well, is it really a protest? Cruz won. Their guys won. They did this with Kavanaugh, too. Like, they held up signs after he was confirmed to the Senate. It's almost as if they aren't peacefully protesting or simply looking to incite discourse and violence from the other side of the aisle, but that can't be it. According to their Twitter bios, their IQs are way too high for that. Midterms just wrapped up, and boy, what a disappointing present that'll make someone. The Republicans held... Thank you. The Republicans held on to the Senate, and Ted Cruz will continue to eat boogers on live TV for another 6 years. However, Democrats were able to take control of the House, and at this point I'll take it. There also is a record-breaking 100 women in the House of Representatives, which is about how many women have restraining orders on Host Davis. And 2 Native American women and 2 Muslim women were elected for the first time in history. 2 is actually also the same number as many investigations are currently looking for host Danny, and they won't tell me why. Cory Booker was also elected too, so it looks like Cory's in the House. The Senate. He's in the Senate, actually. And of course, Zendaya is Michi. Ajit Pai was back in the news yesterday, even though no one asked him to be. He was criticizing cellular companies for not taking out precautions to end robocallers. Pai has a big priority on that, and he said it's his big #1 thing is ending robocalls. Second on the list, ending RoboCop. Adam Driver, pictured here genuinely trying to smile, made a very brave statement this week. The prolific actor asked people to stop considering him so intense and that he, quote, has fun sometimes, end quote. When asked how he has fun, Drivers, I've been told, stood there staring into space and eventually said, marbles? Good for him, I think. That response had a question mark at the end of it, so I'm not 100% sure if he knows what marbles are. Bohemian Rhapsody was released this weekend to critical acclaim and popular, I guess it was fun. With such reception, the only question has been, who will get the next band biopic? Will it be the Beatles, the Stones, or maybe my REM cover band called MER, because none of us are particularly creative. That's why we're a cover band, not a real band. Last week, we ended with 0 points. You're telling me Nordstrom Boy got 2,055 points while I was gone? Yeah, okay, that seems about right. Excellent. Last week, we predicted that all the gourds on campus would be treated like the homeless and kicked around and would be put into condoms to stop their reproduction. Well, there aren't that many gourds anymore, so that's good. But minus 50 points for how we treat homeless people. Jesus Christ. We also had someone on from Flintwood, Michigan to complain about our water attitudes. Well, not only was there no prediction, Flintwood, Michigan is not a real place. It is just Flint. So minus another 50 points. Okay. Wait, we actually got something right. Climate change scientists predict that the ozone hole will be closed by 2060, which means Ozone Osbourne was right. We get a whole 1 point. Because the world's still screwed by 2030, so the math on that is really off, and just because of our poor choices. Good Lord. This is how it's going to keep going, huh? I just keep losing points, and then the others get points. So we end tonight with negative 99 points, because I guess I'm not allowed to be happy anymore. This is really going to require one really long trip to Sears. Wait, the mall closes at 9? There aren't any 24-hour Sears? Here's the hair seat.